up, guys, and welcome to another episode of CineAmigos. I'm your co-host, Eddie Wiss.
Juan.
And Pablo.
And we got our special guest for the second time in our channel. Give it up for Chain Season Whimsy.
Woo! Yay!
And there we go.
Wait.
It just said Chain
Good to
Season.
be back.
Oh, yeah,
It's just...
There, it's the podcast.
It was the singular of the sentence that killed me,
Okay.
like, it didn't sound like a plural, and like, sometimes those type of comments just, like, break my brain. I start shutting down,
But we're here to review Scary Movie 6.
Yep.
The return of the Wayne brothers to this franchise.
Yeah.
Is it the triumphant return, though? We're going to talk about
questionable, yes.
So again,
They technically returned.
first half of the video will be a non-spoiler review, just talking about the movie and give our grade from 1 through 10. And then after that, there's going to be a timestamp for spoiler reviews.
You want to do the description?
it.
Since you always do that first.
I'm not even
Spoiler, Bruce Willis was a ghost.
even describing scary movies.
How do you
Yeah.
how do you
Ruining
describe it?
Hey, there's a synopsis online somewhere.
I mean, I guess the best way to describe scary movie without like getting heavy into spoilers, we have the return of Ghostface, we have the return of the scary movie cast, and he's coming after them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
So, first off, return of the cast. Again, we got the Wayans brothers back. We got Anna Faris back as Cindy. Regina Hall back as Brenda. And who else?
Well, what are the new generation cast?
No, and then we got the Dewey back,
Dewey was...
and then
Yep.
the cop. He was in the first one
Mhm.
where he got his throat slashed. The cop that was the dad of this one. Look.
Well, he's looking that up.
Well, we got the actress for quote unquote Gail Hailstorm,
Gail.
the Gail Weathers dude.
Mhm.
Gail Hailstorm. We get like a few glimpses of John Abrams, which was Bobby in the first movie, and
This guy.
Lachlan Monroe.
Yes.
Yeah, Greg. So, which is weird too, because he
died in the first one.
he died in the first one.
Well, Brenda dies in every movie and she's still here. So.
So, just quick overview. It's like, first thoughts. What do we think of it? Chasing Whimsy. Non-spoiler thoughts.
Okay, so I'm gonna say that it was definitely a good time. It wasn't like a movie where I'm sitting there going, "Why did I pay, like $18 to go see this or whatever?" So I didn't feel like I lost my money to the movie. There was definitely like a drop because in order to prepare for our collab, I was watching the other movie, so I was kind of setting myself up for a little bit of like high expectations because. Obviously the Wayans brother ones are considered the best, and then we come into this one, which is supposed to be their refresh, which actually mirrors Halloween, right?
Yeah.
So the original writer of the Scream, the original writer of this first Scream came back as a director for this recent Scream, and now we have the writer-director of Scary Movie coming back for the new one. So even in real life, it's kind of mirroring the Scream franchise, but I thought it was good. There was a lot of like very pointed political jokes, which was a little bit of like a different vibe for the whole movie. There was a lot of funny stuff. There was a lot of things that brought back like memories of the original franchise, and I still feel like the core people, like when you have like Regina Hall and Anna Faris, you're going to have a good chemistry, and that kind of carries the movie more than some of the jokes did. And the physical slapstick comedy aspect of it was still really good. But yeah, overall, I liked it, but I didn't love it. I wanted to love it. I didn't love it.
I think there was there was an expectation that because the Waynes were back, it was going to be like the best, and I knew it wasn't going to be the best.
Well, they said, "Oh, we're not sparing anybody. We're going after everybody this time." Blah blah blah.
Yeah, but
They said they didn't spare anybody.
I think
who was it?
I enjoyed
Paramount.
it. I think it was it was fun. I like that it played into the recent Scary Movie or Scream, like real meta. We had a Tuesday in it to kind of poke fun at that.
Yeah.
The new uh Final Destination Bloodlines.
Yep.
We had brought some of
Oh,
that back.
the,
That
at
was
the
a
beginning.
cute
Yeah.
tie-in. I like
Yes.
that a lot.
The casting I think was fantastic. Not only did we bring the original people back, but the lady, Olivia Rose Keegan, who played
The
Anna
daughter.
Faris's daughter, fucking perfect.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
so good.
They look exactly
Casting
alike.
was
I would
amazing.
believe that she was her real daughter if I
Oh,
had to.
yes.
For sure.
That was like the whole time I'm watching it, I'm like, that is the exact same lady from 25 years ago.
Yeah, their bearing was the same, their acting was the same, their humor was the same.
Like
It was-
over the top. So much to the point where they did the joke where she's in the parking lot circling and screaming, and she's like, no, you're not doing it right. And Anna Faris comes in and she does it herself.
Right.
I'm like, oh, it's so good.
They did a better job, like trying to replace a legacy character
Yes.
than Scream did.
Right. I think the jokes were good, but there was definitely a political statement made that I think
Multiple.
that it disrupted the flow of the joke.
Right.
The jokes were timed perfectly, but then you have this other political joke that came in that didn't hit where the way it should have.
Yeah.
Like they have these two jokes, and then in the middle they're like, we're going to do a political statement, and we're like, it kind of
Right.
took away from it, and I think there was a little bit, maybe too many of them.
Yeah, and I think sometimes they would like rev up to say a political joke and it was almost funny. So like there's a joke where he says, "Oh, well, I'm not alone in the house. There's the gardener and the cook and this and that." And he looks outside and ice is just detaining them all. And I thought that's pretty funny.
That's a funny joke.
But then they just kept going. They're like, "Oh no, but they're the backbone of the country, and I feel so sad as a white
Yes.
person." And then it's like he kept stretching the political joke, and it went from something that started out kind of funny to now you guys are just really like trying to pull out more and more on it,
like
and it
almost
just,
an apology to be like,
Right.
here's the joke, but we don't really believe it because they are the backbone of the like.
right. They wanted to make like an apology for the joke in the joke.
Yes,
And I think if they had stopped it at like ice was
that's the joke.
It's still a political joke, and it would be funnier if they didn't try to keep stretching it on
Right.
for like 2 minutes.
Yeah, there was obviously so most of those, even with Little Hands and the black guy at the bus stop,
Yeah.
even that joke was funny, and then they're like, let's go one more social commentary, and they just
Right.
go one more, and we're like, now it's a little heavy.
Yeah, they would have something, or at least like a little bit of something, but then they get greedy and
Yeah.
keep trying to take on the jokes.
Overall, I loved the ending. We can get to that when we get into spoiler territory, but
Yeah.
overall, love the movie. I think it was about what I was expecting from it.
Ooh, you got a love out of that.
I enjoyed it. I thought it was fun.
Interesting.
I like that we got into like the funnier, raunchier jokes. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the meta-ness of it, like the meta-ness of it.
Yeah.
What do you rate it, Ben?
Out of 10.
Ooh, I try to avoid 7 because it became the new cop-out answer, but
7.5.
6.9. I don't know.
Not quite a 7, but it's there.
I'll go 7. I wanted it to be an 8, but the social commentary brings it down to the 7.
Yeah.
You can't say you loved it and say it's a 7.
I did love it.
And you can love a movie and say it's a 7 for sure.
Some of my favorite
Disagree.
movies are garbage. Like there's been, yeah.
I actually agree with you though. Like I'm gonna give it, for example, a 7 out of 10. 1, because I think it's very Scream 7 as a movie, and 2, because I still acknowledge how bad a movie it is, but it's a bad movie to love. I did enjoy a lot of the jokes in there. I felt they did that. They put in the one too many multiple times throughout the movie, where they just had a stronger, solid joke and decided to just push it with some commentary or something.
Yeah.
Right.
What about
I say Eddie goes first.
Mm.
But what
7 out of 10.
7 out of 10,
6.9.
6.9, 7 out of 10.
I feel like I need to put it down to a 6
For me, I did like a 6.5. Like, again, like there's good jokes in there. There's a lot of jokes like make me cringe for sure. Which I'm gonna point out once we get into like spoiler territory. But the same things, like there is some jokes that they stretch out for a long period of time. Um, and the fact that I saw there's some deleted scenes there of jokes that Paramount pushed out because of like political reasons, and Paramount has always been a company that pissed me off. So
Yeah.
the 6.5.
Especially now that it's allied with like Skydance and they're really good friends with the unnameable, but
Yeah.
that's why they keep pushing these
Yeah.
agendas off, right? So
So
But for
the director's cut version on DVD in the box set 7.5.
but you said how 6.5?
Mhm.
Okay. For me, it's quite different from everyone else.
He's like
For
9.
me, five out of the 30 jokes hit me. I did not enjoy the movie. I was pissed most of the time, honestly.
You can't take a joke.
No, I don't even. That's the thing. I
Pablo
don't
became
even.
a hater after Obsession, and you just can't get out of it anymore.
Meanwhile, 7 out of 10.
Yeah.
They weren't, to me, they were not good jokes. They could have gone further with them differently, and they just ruined most of them, and or they were not funny at all to me. So for me, it's 4 out of 10.
Yeah, on the bright
4.
side, we're past the spoiler-free portion. So if you're not ready for spoilers, too bad. 3, 2, 1. You can start talking about what you hate.
Yeah. Let's go, hater.
I don't even know, man. This was the most
Just
forgettable
everything, I
out of
guess.
all the 6
Really?
for me.
Even 5?
Even 5, dude.
It's impossible to be worse than 5. Calm down.
Though I said most forgettable, not worse than 5. That was
I don't know. I forgot 5.
well.
What?
I have 5 ingrained in my head because of how bad the Ashley Tisdale scenes were, and because of Mac Miller and
Okay,
but
what joke was the one that really took you out then?
it was just
You can't just say like everything.
it was most of them, dude. Like there was only 5 that hit me. I swear. Like
What's one joke that you did actually like then?
Yeah, that's a better question,
Yeah,
actually.
Yeah, just to get down to the one.
the one that I loved was when they do the whole scene with with like the sinners.
No, Ray
And
Ray.
yeah,
I'm not gay anymore. See?
yeah, that one, the 2
Yeah.
sinners one.
Oh.
Wait, that one, that especially after watching the video of the actual thing, is so funny. And then, have you seen the actual video of what they're playing off of?
Yeah, I know what video they were playing church.
So that was so funny. And then the other one was when
Why only half gay?
Why only half gay? That
Yeah.
one was funny. And then I freaking hated the K-pop one,
Yeah.
dude.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah, the K-pop one was a
would-
little bit weird for me, especially since
would-
K-pop Demon Hunters to me is like something that my niece watches.
Yeah.
Seeing it sexualized made it kind of weird.
And it's fine to make a joke about it, but make it good.
Dude, it was
Yeah.
like 4.5 minutes long.
It was so long too. Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It
Like,
kept
I
stretching on and on and
yeah.
on.
It dragged on for so long. It's like not hitting.
Give me 2 minutes and then the end and like just wrap it up. Like we didn't
Yeah.
need the full song.
Well, I think it's an ego thing. I
Yeah.
think at the end he's in a bed full of women and he's going, "I could still pull this."
Right.
By the way,
But it's like this
You
idea
know?
that we have to rewrite Golden and we have to hit all the part. No, just like we get the reference. You don't have to like
yeah,
4-minute
do
rewrite the whole song.
do a good 30 to 45 seconds of the song.
And
Get
I
it
saw
in.
that. I saw that originally that wasn't even the plan for that scene. He was supposed to only stay stuck in that get out thing and just see multiple versions of himself. That K-pop whole Demon Hunter thing was like a basically last minute add-on.
Right.
Yeah,
Checking boxes.
And-
You're
it
like,
felt,
what's
it felt
the-
like an add-on.
Yeah.
And
It was
and then
definitely a
the
check a box.
And then the train scene hit more in the trailer than it did in the actual movie.
Right. No, I understand exactly what you're saying because I remember
Yeah.
seeing the trailer and then when I watched it in the movie, I was like, it feels different and also like
And
less
it's
well
not as
paced.
yeah, exactly. So it's just those two are the ones I mostly remember, dude. Like it was so forgettable for me. I want to forget that movie, really.
That's great. To me, there's so many great jokes. Even the initial one, because at first I was like, okay, tell me this isn't gonna be the movie. And then it turns out it's like a movie that they're watching, that scary movie. And I okay,
Yeah.
that's kind of funny. I like that they
Well,
beat
just
him up
like
at the
Scream
end.
4,
Yeah.
yeah. The beginning
Yeah.
of Scream 4, they have a movie within a movie.
And
It
then
just
it starts copying Scary Movie 6, which that's why I knew there were a lot of last minute changes, not because of the jokes that felt weird and off. It's just the fact that they broke the meta in similar ways that Scream 7 did multiple times about like
Yeah.
talking about like the plot of scary movies and stuff like that. I'm like,
Right.
okay,
And
did
the
they watch
franchise
Scary Movie?
rules and everything like that.
It was like they watched Scream 7 before like adding stuff in the movie, and this was crazy.
I like the Halloween reference to like her having a booby trapped house and then he gets caught in the trap and the mailman is
Yep.
stuck there too. Like that was kind of like going back to slapstick comedy.
Mm.
Like we both laughed so hard on it.
that one was the other one that I liked
remember we both-
too, and
Yeah.
her being basically Jamie
Something
Lee
that hit your head or
Curtis.
something.
But they could have leaned more into that. They kind of like
Yes,
I can't remember.
completely got rid of the whole Jamie Lee Curtis Halloween like connection, other than the fact she kept wearing that same outfit.
Yeah.
And then the other ones were the daughter scenes where they are talking about like how she was treated as a kid and all that. Those were kind of meh jokes.
Mm-hmm.
Not too bad, but
A lot
I
of
just
references to Scream and like the boyfriend being the villain and so
yeah.
obvious.
I did love the obviousness of it that they just keep
Yeah.
like it's almost like he was trying to like straight up just say it's me.
Mm-hmm.
It's literally just he's like, oh, I got hurt. It definitely couldn't be me coming after you.
Yeah,
Like
or
when they
then when
call
like
her
she gets
Wednesday
attacked.
and they're like, no, we can't afford that.
By the way, one of my coworkers might have actually gone to high school with Tuesday's actress, which I thought was funny because I was talking about it at work with coworkers. Like, yeah, I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure I went to high school with her, and I was like, no way.
What the fuck?
Gotta
But
fact check that
I did
one.
love the obviousness in the scene where like Ghostface attacks the boyfriend, and I was like, hey, we didn't talk about this.
Well, it's like a reference to Scream 1 where they say they're gonna stab each other, and then he's like, you stabbed me too hard because he was gonna kill him and
Right.
frame him in the end
Yeah.
anyways. So I like those references. I like those references to Scream. I like the references to Halloween franchise. I feel like a lot of times, like the bad jokes were either one, not references to anything, like the political jokes,
Mhm.
or two, just like random K-pop things, which are like, it's a reference to something, but does it really fit in the movie?
Well, because that's the
Yeah.
beauty of what the movie does is it's like we've all seen Paranormal Activity, we've seen all these horror films, and that the idea is like, here, remember this airplane from Final Destination? Here's a parody of it, and that's where the joke is. But they keep going. They just don't know how to stop
Well,
after
and
the punchline.
a problem that they kind of ran into is if you look at the things that they referenced in the first Scary Movie, and the second and the third, you'll see that they're referencing scary movies that happened within like the last year or two. But because Scary Movie has been on a hiatus for so many years, they're not like referencing Get Out, which is a great movie, but it's old.
Right.
They're referencing a lot of like Megan. It's not
Megan.
even a good
Yeah.
movie, obviously, but it's dated now. They're not having fresh movies. Like if they referenced Obsession,
Right.
then that would be crazy because Obsession barely came out before it. But like they need to reference things that are closer to what Scary Movie comes out because that's what the whole point of the franchise is to be on the beat of horror, not
Or,
And I think
like talking about
and
like
I think
10-year-old
once
movies.
or go the opposite and go like way older.
Right.
Like play either way current or go absurdly way back. But you
Yeah.
can't go 10 years back because you're like, no, you're like, you should have been in Scary Movie 5. That joke.
Correct.
I
Yeah.
think that's what will happen once we get 7, right?
Yeah.
Or
Right.
yeah, right? 7.
Yeah.
I think that's what will happen, right? You'll
Yeah.
get the more current stuff with a little bit of sprinkles of
Yeah.
the older stuff.
Right. they'll reference like weapons or obsession, and that would be
Backrooms.
Yeah, we
Backrooms.
did. We did
and
get
that would be
weapons.
something more,
Yeah.
more apt.
Yeah.
But right now they're just like pulling jokes. I guess they reference like long legs at one point, and
Yeah.
that's pretty recent. But most of them just seem like kind of
I
like
did not like the long
dated.
The long legs reference to me was fun.
references.
I love that they picked the strong hand guy for that. That was
Yeah,
so
no,
perfect.
it was- but then I wanted to see him more too, because obviously he's one of the source of my biggest laugh in the franchise.
needed-
So
They needed him to like. The joke was he needs to do more with the hand.
right, yeah, the hand didn't really even come into play.
Other than it was there, like. But I need him to be like, oh, like the guy needed to be eating something, and he's like, let me grab that off your face real quick, and like play into the hand.
Right.
Oh, hey, I have a box of donuts. Do you want one? And his finger's in the hole, and he's like, something.
Instead, we got that creepy scene where like the doofy guy puts his finger in.
Oh,
my god!
Oh.
I almost died of cringe. I know it was for the joke, but it was so cringy.
Yeah.
Oh,
Now,
But then he had a funnier scene later in the hospital though with
Yeah.
Ghostface, the poop finger.
Yeah.
right.
kudos for keeping that character. Like 2026, I'm like, can we really keep this character as is? And they're like, we're
Well,
gonna do it.
At the
I
end
was
of the
just
first
sad-
one, he's like the usual suspect
Yeah.
moment. It turns out he's not like mentally handicapped
Yeah.
at all. He's
Right.
just like he was faking the whole
Right.
time. So like then
He
they
was
bring him
kinda
back
just-
and they're like,
That's what I
just
didn't
kidding, he
like
actually
about
is.
Yeah, it is a shame that they didn't actually give us fully functional Doofy though. I think
Yeah.
it would have been
Yeah.
cooler if in that hospital scene we see him just say, "I'm back." It was just a charade, and he starts having a serious fight with Ghostface.
Yeah.
But no, they just like decided to like keep him that way till his last moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's what people remember.
Right.
It's nostalgia bait. They want to go back to the first one and say, hey, here's all the beats that you
Right.
remember. We have all the stuff you remember. Please come see our movie.
Like Doofy could have taken off of his suit and had the black suit, and then the John Wick joke would have played better there than the "Are you ballerina?" Like obviously she's not. That's
Right.
clearly John Wick.
Yeah. They make a ballerina joke, but she's not even dressed as ballerina.
Right. They
So
they did it to make the joke that says ballerina didn't do good.
And
I'm
then,
like, that's not
and
the
then
joke.
It was
The
even
joke is
worse.
you're dressed as
Yeah.
John Wick.
And then what's even worse is that not a lot of people are gonna get the ballerina joke because not a lot of people went to watch it.
right.
Yeah, nobody
know?
saw it.
Yes. Even though it was a great movie, watch it. I recommend. But I don't know. It was so bad for me.
I don't feel like they got
Do you
like as
think-
much star power this
Yeah.
time either. They have
Yeah.
like Kai Cenat in one scene, and I'm
Oh
like,
my
okay,
God,
guess,
those were
guess if you want. Did he come for
terrible.
free? Because it probably
Right?
did.
Well, I initially thought it was gonna lead to a Diddy joke. Because a
Yeah,
lot of people make the connection that they look similar, and I was like, okay, so if that's what they're heading with, and they did have a Diddy joke, but it was unrelated to Kai, so I
Yeah.
was like, okay.
yeah, and then they had
I've
Shaq
always said
again,
the
but only
Diddy
for like
joke
2
better.
seconds.
They should have tried to get Kevin Hart to make a because they rag on him. He should come in with like a one-liner and then dip out real quick or something, or even just cut away where he's counting his money. He's like, I don't know, you guys.
With Kevin Hart, when they said they couldn't get, or he didn't want to be in it, I thought they were still gonna have Kevin Hart, but I
Yeah.
thought he was
Yeah.
gonna show up like he did in Epic Movie where he had the white face.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They had in Epic Movie they actually have him cast under a different name. He's not credited as Kevin Hart in that movie.
Nice.
So what about you, Eddie?
What about me?
You haven't talked much about.
I enjoyed Marlon Wayans' impression of Shaq. That was funny to me.
Oh, that was really good.
That was
Yeah.
funny.
yeah, that was
funny.
spot on actually.
That's the fifth one right there.
That was your fifth one?
Yeah.
Shaq impression? Oh my God. I was told once, like, I'm trying to remember this one scene that was funny because I specifically remember him and I laughing really hard on one scene. Just couldn't remember it.
Like who got hit though?
I don't know. That's the thing. It's like someone got hit in the head and it was really unexpected, and we both started laughing.
To be fair, it's generally those unexpected like head
Mhm.
smacks that like make us laugh. Like
Yeah.
in what is it? Good luck, have fun, don't die.
Oh,
like
the slap.
the punch on the kid, like
Yeah. something like that.
But I maybe was more the one that enjoyed it the most. But I found jokes that were funny throughout the whole movie. Like after Doofy dies, the fact that they make Ghostface start cleaning up,
Yeah.
or like the fact that the nurse just does not care that there's a serial killer in
Oh,
the hospital.
Yeah, the
Mhm.
break time one too,
Yeah.
where she's like getting killed, and they're like, "I'm on break. It's not happening."
And that was a wasted opportunity for a popcorn bucket, or instead of a popcorn bucket, have a tray with Ghostface's like
Yeah.
face marked, because that's
Right.
what they had in the
Yeah.
lunch tray.
Yeah, that'd
Like
be
a
cool.
popcorn tray.
Yeah, that to me that would have been cool. Because not only that, considering how many like weed jokes they had in there, that tray would have been used for other purposes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
No.
I do think it's the worst out of all the Wayans scary movies though.
Oh, there are only two.
They're
Yeah.
2.5.
This will be their third one.
Yeah, this will be the third.
Credited third.
Yeah, I agree. It
think
doesn't
it's
live up with the first two.
Yeah.
But there's also like what 20 years between them.
More
Mhm.
reason not to make more though, because like,
Yeah.
why are we bringing
Right.
something back after? Well, it was like 10 years,
Or-
but
Did you
Or
like
make
the Haunted
it-
Mansion ones?
Oh, I love the Haunted Mansion movie.
Because that was
those
Marlon
are
Wayans, I
alright.
think, right?
Haunted House. Haunted House.
Haunted
Yeah.
Haunted
Yeah.
House.
Those are
Yeah.
okay.
Those ones I
That's what
enjoyed.
he went to do. That's what he went
Yeah.
to do after he was fired from
Right.
Mm-hmm.
but he didn't have Marlon appear in those.
Right.
But I do think it'll. I think the main problem was, like you guys said, the jokes just went on and on instead of like stopping at the
Mm-hmm.
you know
The punchline.
the
Mhm.
punchline, and then also I feel like they held themselves back a little too from, I don't know. It just didn't feel like
as
a
punchy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
it didn't feel like a Wayans movie, you know?
Right.
Right.
Like they held back on some stuff, but they still want. There was definitely a quasi agenda to make sure that they got their political views and social
Yeah.
commentary into the movie.
Well, yeah, that, and I just feel like they didn't let the actors really breathe.
Yeah.
I mean, there's like a scene from Scary Movie 2, where like a skeleton, they're like running from a skeleton, and Brenda's like, "Oh, this is actually just a skeleton. What are we even afraid of?" And they're kind of goofing around, grabbing his like bones off and his
Right.
head off, and they're playing off of each other really well in the scene. So the scene, like, it does go on for a couple
Yeah.
of minutes, but you can tell that there's a bit of riffing going on there.
Mhm.
There's definitely a bit of letting the actors just kind of learn the scene and do the scene themselves. Here, I felt like everything was very scripted, tight, and there wasn't a lot of like movement of the
Right.
actors where you can
Like-
find out that they were actually doing their own thing, making their own jokes.
Like the scene was written this way, and they cut it at the end. Versus, here's what the scene is. Do something with it. Let it run for an extra minute, and we'll take a
We'll
couple of
cut it,
different.
yeah.
Because like that's the beauty of some of these movies is there's a certain level of improv, or and you're in the scene, kind of like Zach and Mary, where they just keep riffing back and forth different
Right.
jokes, and the idea is that you let him riff through a scene, and then you can cut out because you're like, oh, the third
Right.
thing was the best.
And especially with the like celebrity, like, okay, celebrity non-actors.
Yeah.
So people who are like celebrities but they don't act. In the old movies, I felt like you could see outtakes of people like not getting, like, doing different jokes than were scripted, or doing like a different way or different like action, and you could tell they picked the best
Yeah.
one. In this, it felt like everybody just said their lines and went home.
Very like
Yeah.
followed the script to a T.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like Shaq.
Yeah.
He said what he was supposed to say,
Yeah.
and then he just like dipped. But Shaq is like a funny dude. Like,
He's a very funny
the
dude.
Dr. Phil and Shaq Saw scene is one of my
Oh my
favorite in the
God.
franchise. It's so funny, and like they're acting like their general selves, like Dr. Phil acting like Dr. Phil, Shaq acting like Shaq,
Right.
but like as if they were in that actual scene.
Yeah.
And so I know he knows how to be funny, but in this one I didn't come off as funny.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
the Dr. Phil scene would lend it to, we gave them this much room to play with, and as they kind of got into it,
Right.
whereas this one they felt very, here's what's written, don't go outside of your zone.
Yeah, I didn't feel like people were loose, and I didn't feel like people were coming up with their own jokes, because like
Yeah.
you know, the Wayans brothers are like funny, and then Anna Faris is funny, and like Regina Hall is funny. They're all comedians,
Right.
so they should be able to. Well, not Anna Faris, but she's a
Right.
comedic actor. I feel like there should have felt like a much more like looser air to it, like there
Yeah.
was in the originals, and it just
No
did
trust.
not feel like
There
that.
was no trust to do what they were hired to do.
It looked very robotic.
Right. Yeah, just scripted and tight.
Right.
Which this should not be a scary movie thing. It should feel informal and like you're having fun.
Like, I wouldn't be surprised if there was a director's cut with like 12 extra minutes that completely changes the entire tone of the movie.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't be too surprised to be
Or
like,
take the joke too far,
Right.
quote unquote too far, and then
Well, we
have to
definitely
clean
know
out.
there was probably a good Trump joke in there.
yeah.
Yeah.
Let's be real.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and it got completely cut out because
Yeah.
reasons.
Right.
I do wonder how many scenes were added in because of things they took out too. So if we ever got director's cut, I wonder what would be missing as well.
Right.
Yeah.
For
Maybe
example,
not
maybe we
necessarily the
wouldn't have
director's
that
cut.
Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
The random SNL skit they had in the movie maybe wouldn't have been a part of it. I
Right.
don't know how you guys
Yeah.
felt about it.
The Jermaine skit.
Yeah.
It was pretty funny though. I
Yeah.
gotta give you that much. It was funny, but it didn't fit with the
Right.
theme. It just
Maybe not so much the director's cut as the commentary track. That would be the one I would think would be more interesting. Is like you get Marlon and Sean, and even Keenan to be like,
this is what happened.
watch it
Yeah.
and be like, this scene was 40 seconds longer, but we had to cut it because of this, and or
It was a different
yeah.
scene, but then we completely scrapped it and went
Right.
with something else.
Yeah.
like this joke went long because there was another punchline on the back end. That would almost be part of it too. I think is like those jokes ran so long that if there was another punchline on the back of it, maybe.
Or in the middle, like, and
Yeah.
they just cut it out because it was
Right.
like, didn't fit in the movie.
Right.
And that's why you're seeing filler, but
Right.
but you're seeing all the in-betweens
Right.
instead.
That's why the timing was off.
Yeah.
I think though they will learn from what they did wrong in this one and fix it for the next one though. 'Cause
Yeah, I'd really love to see
they're-
it. I mean,
they're good at what they do when it comes to this type of stuff. Even in their like Wayans brothers show that they had, they were
yeah.
pretty funny. So I think it's one of the first times where I think that they messed up their not only their comedic timing but their comedy wasn't hitting.
Right.
But I expect them to make the seventh one
Yeah.
better than what they made this one. Maybe a little more leeway.
I only want it if they make a harder push for no restriction on their jokes, you
Yeah.
know? Because I
Yeah.
don't want to hear that things were cut from this because it makes me feel like it's not what they fully wanted to give us anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah, like complete freedom would be like
Yeah.
what you want to see from them because, or else like, what are you
Right.
trying to get from the Wayans brothers? Because they need a lot of playroom.
Right. They need that social comment. Like they need to be able to make the joke regardless of how like weird or icky it is. Like
Yeah.
we want that joke that's like, oh, I can't believe you said that.
Right.
Like we need that versus the watered
I don't
down
know-
version of
I don't know why he didn't add a joke about the horrible movie he was in, which he was great in. What's it called? Goat? Or him.
No, him.
Yeah.
Him.
Yeah, I don't know why he didn't add anything about that. Maybe he's gonna add it for 7, but
Yeah, they had a lot
don't
of
know,
like
there's-
too much dialogue at the end about what was cut out and who was in what movie,
Right.
and Anthony
yeah.
Anderson's talking about bringing them back, but then they're like, actually, we got cut. What's going on with this? And I felt like that part went on way too long too. I just need like I need a little bit less self-reference like to their egos and what happened with the franchise and more attention to making the franchise
Like
funny.
a huge middle finger at the end that says, we are the best because we were like, they basically said, we're from 1 and 2. We were the best.
Yeah.
The other movies sucked. Good thing you brought us back. We're the best. We're going to kill off all these other new characters
But
because
the best
Legacy
way
is
to
the
do
best.
that is to
Yeah.
make a good movie.
Yeah.
Like you don't need to even say we're it's a good job and it's the best that we came back if you make a good movie.
They
It
told us.
speaks for itself.
They told us why the joke was funny.
Yeah.
At the end, the joke was the Legacy characters killed everybody That's the joke. But then they're like, let me tell you why this joke is funny, guys.
Right.
And we're
Yeah.
like, okay, I don't need the 12 minutes of this conversation.
I do think Tuesday and Anna Faris's daughter are gonna survive though, because they
Oh, yeah.
specifically made a
Yeah.
comment
Dude,
about people
she's too
dying
good.
off screen and then or not dying off screen, and then they just shows the fire and like cuts off, and I'm like, okay, so
I feel like
Yeah.
most of them are gonna be alive. Even Regina Hall's daughter is gonna be alive. You know.
I don't know about how many people of the actually killed ones are gonna be back, but
Yeah.
I do
Yeah,
think
her
those
son
two
and
for
her
sure.
daughter
Yeah.
died, right?
Yeah.
I'd
Yeah.
completely forgotten those characters
Yeah.
in this moment. They were so forgettable.
Oh, because they were the exact of Scream 7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they were. I was gonna say those characters showed up in Scream like 5 or
Yeah.
something like that, but yeah, obviously making fun of
The ones that
holding
survived. Yeah.
holding on to the legacy
Yeah.
characters, but
Yeah.
Like I
obviously the
liked I
opposite.
liked that joke, but I didn't need you to explain it to me.
Yeah, I think it was a little bit dumbed down for the audience, and I just didn't like that
Yeah.
because I'm like, yeah, we get it.
Yeah.
It was a pretty obvious joke. We got there. We're there for the whole
Right.
time.
The second like she shoots them all, and then they dump all the bodies and they set the house on fire. Like I get it. I didn't need the 4 minutes before and the bunch afterwards. Like
Hear
the
me out.
joke
Hey,
is good by itself.
so hear me out on a way they can bring them back if you think they actually will. And it would be for Scary Movie 7 parody 28 years later and Evil Dead Rise. Like the new horrors that are like currently like out there, it'd be perfect way to bring people back as zombies or undead, like demons.
I
That
think
would
they're
be
just gonna bring him back with no explanation, just like Brenda gets brought back. We saw her in a coffin at some
Yeah.
point. Like we went to her
Oh, I
funeral in
forgot
one
about
movie.
that.
Because that's the joke is we know you're dead, but we're not going to acknowledge like that's the joke. And I think that's the beauty of it is we know it's so absurd, we're not even gonna talk about it.
Yeah, we're just gonna keep moving on because we want Brenda to be a character in this.
Right. Or you do a little wink, be like, weren't you driving last time? Wink, and you're like, yeah, she died in a car accident. But we don't need you to explain it.
Yeah.
Man,
Do you have any questions, Eddie?
I do not.
Do you
What
have
about
any
you?
other questions?
Me, honest,
Just really quickly before.
yeah, go for it.
Rankings. How do you rank them?
Okay.
For me, it's 2, 1, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. I mean 6 and then 5.
Okay, I think I'm like straight on with you. Hold on. Definitely 2-1.
Mm-hmm.
That's for me.
Can we all agree on 2-1?
2-1.
2-1.
Oh, actually, that's a tough one for me because I know that the second one is my favorite,
Right.
but
Okay,
I
so two.
don't know if I prefer 1 or 3.
Okay.
Hmm.
All right. So 2-1, and then what do you got?
I have to say 3. The whole grudge thing is very funny. Like the
Yeah.
ring thing
Yeah.
is like, I don't know. It's the Cindy, the TV's leaking is like such a soundbite from when I was younger. People used to like quote that all the time. But yeah, I think 2, 1, 3. Hold on. I think I'm gonna go 4. Yeah, 6, 5. Because 5 was the worst. 5 is definitely the worst.
5 is definitely. I will agree. 5 is the worst.
I would rather watch this one than
Yeah.
5. But
Yeah.
and I like 4 because the Dr.
Yeah.
Phil joke.
I'm about the same. I might flip the 4 and 5 slot. Maybe I'd have to go. To be fair, I don't remember too much of those ones. 1, 2 for sure in the right place. 2, 1. 5 is almost like no good. But no, I'm pretty much the same with you guys. But I might flip my 4 and 5 slot.
Yeah, the 4 is the one with they're conning on War of the Worlds.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't like that one very much. So I'll put
Yeah,
I'll put
okay.
this one
Did,
above that one. Okay, so
and then
it's
they did
2,
the
1.
Grudge, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
4.
Yeah.
All right, yo.
It's 2, 1, 3, 6, 4, 5.
Yeah.
I think for me it would be. I think about this a bit. 2, then 3 as my favorite ones because I was scared of The Ring as a kid, like terrified of that movie. Watching Scary Movie 3 was a good way to get rid of it. And there's one thing I love about the franchise: when you parody something that terrifies someone, it can be like almost therapeutic to see it be made fun of. Very like in Harry Potter, was it Harry Potter 3, I think, where they have that creature that transforms into your biggest fear and you have to do the ridiculous spell or
Yeah.
something.
Yes, that's it. That's the third one.
It's like an exposure therapy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but because of that, it's 2, 3, 1,
Probably
6,
feeling Bogart over
4,
there.
5.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's
Get
the route I'm going with.
get nerfed
Okay.
again.
No, maybe. Hold on.
Don't say nah, maybe. Come on. Okay.
Oh,
They're gone.
Yo.
if they come back and it's Ghostface on screen, I'm
Did you hear him?
Oh,
No, but
Well,
I
it's
will
just
hear
I-
it when I pull it up later. So if you were like, fuck those guys, I will hear that.
No, I was just saying, it'd be funny that after you guys close your window and then reopen, if it's just Ghostface on there instead of you guys.
You guys just all scatter real quick. Yeah. We both do the same. Now that's a funny joke, is we all hide and we all come back looking like we all have the same idea.
Actually, I should have brought the freaking Ghostface costume. The moment they disconnected, I would have like put that on so quick.
So what was the question you were gonna ask before I
I completely forgot.
I'm
I am
sorry.
not gonna lie.
I am so sorry.
That's why you
dude.
let him go first.
I'll remember this like 3 weeks from now, and they'll just get a message at that point.
Ah, yeah.
What I find
With this being
interesting.
said, do you think that they should do another Naked Gun, another riff on other movies? Do you think the Austin Powers movie will be good?
Water.
I think it's not gonna be good. But
The Austin Powers?
listen, I have little faith in like reboots after like anything after 10 years. I feel like you've lost the mojo, and I've been proven wrong many times, but I still have that like little fear of,
I feel
you
like
lost what you once had.
Mike Myers has only missed probably once in his career, so
Right.
Which
With
is
what?
I think I'm okay with the anything new because they parody current. It doesn't like the Naked Gun would be fun because the idea of like, oh, we need an original cop parody. They can do that as Naked Gun, but we
Right.
can have the name recognition that comes with a Naked Gun. So like, I'm okay with the Naked Gun new one.
Yeah, see, the Naked Gun, it was a really good, it was a good movie.
it
It's
was
just always
so
proven
good.
wrong.
Because like if we did like a new loaded weapon and we're gonna like riff off of that cop thing, what's nice about the parody is it we can still make fun of something and parody a bunch of other new cop shows.
But with like Austin Powers, you're just reprising
Yes.
like a character that you played previously, and
Now if he comes out ripped and he's like Daniel Craig, maybe.
or if he comes out and he's like completely like plastic surgery to look younger, I'm gonna be like
Ooh, what if he comes back as
upset.
what if he comes back as Kingsman?
It'd be fine.
Ah.
Yeah, no, it's a good thing to like parody and stuff like that. I don't know. I really like the Austin Power movies
Yeah.
from when I was a kid. And that's my problem with all these remakes, even of like Scream, which was like a horror movie franchise that I loved. Halloween, there was a horror movie franchise that I loved. I'm like, shut up, stop bringing back old crap and bring something different. Shut down the old crap. Like, I love that old crap, and it's not actually crap, but I love all those things. I've loved all those things my whole life. I can go watch them again if I want. I want to see something different. I want to see a different character. I don't want to see Austin Powers anymore. I don't want to see any of these other things anymore. I just want to see something different and new.
Right.
Especially in comedy, because you don't see a lot of comedy in theaters nowadays. It's like fresh.
Right.
You get like what's that dude's name? He's like a stay-at-home dad or something. It just came out.
Nick
Nate something.
Nate, he did the Oscars or the Emmys.
Nate Bargatze. Yeah. It's like I don't know, just like it's family friendly. I want to see cool like cutting edge comedy though, not like something that I could take my grandma to.
Yeah, it's the stay-at-home dad who's like, I don't know how to take care of girls, and I'm just gonna pay. And he's just like, I'm gonna treat it like a job, and like you guys do chores, I'm gonna pay you, and he's like, "Fine, don't do it. She'll do it for less." And he's like,
And it
yeah,
like rolls on the old stereotypes of like dads can't raise kids.
right, Dad doesn't know what the fuck he's doing.
Dad can't be trusted with the kids. Like that's such a 50s thing. Like, oh, what is dad gonna do if mom is away?
Right.
Like, you watch your kids.
Right.
It's not funny to me. Like, just I don't know. It's running on old jokes. I want to see new stuff.
I remembered. Okay, all right. So my brain like keeps racking until I can remember certain things. Okay, so it was originally gonna be more a comment than a question, but it was gonna be talking about the promotional they had for the scary movie when it came out because I didn't want to talk about that before we finished the episode or had final thoughts. The fact that they went to Mexico to tour because the scary movies were pretty popular there,
Okay.
and also they're less sensitive with certain humor, so it's a better crowd to have promoting it. The fact that they had the letterbox reviews of what's her name? Cindy's friend,
Regina
Regina
Hall.
Hall.
Regina Hall, but what's her character?
Brenda Meeks.
Brenda.
Brenda. That's why I was like, Regina. I was like, wait, no, hold up. But yeah, they had Brenda's letterbox reviews, which are really funny. All the little posters they had for scary movie, and then they also had a website which lands into a sound that we had playing in the background at the beginning of the episode, and we couldn't figure out what it was until I realized I had my phone on with it. It's called subservientghostface.com. And basically, you could tell Ghostface to do different things for you. It was like a little AI thing or something.
Okay.
But it was fun promotional that like got viral on social media because people were making Ghostface do a bunch of random things. And it just led to I'm sorry for the sound that happened at the beginning of the episode.
Okay.
There we
So
go.
that was the
All in my brain. Glad I remembered. Glad I said it all. I almost ran out of breath.
2 weeks of thinking in 60 seconds.
Yeah.
My final thought is I think it's interesting that Eddie and Pablo switched. They have the same review but opposite movies. Eddie hated Scream. We kind of like Scream, but now it's reversed. And I thought that was kind of cute. I enjoyed that. You guys rated the same basically, but opposite of each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, we both.
Which one?
It was Juan that
No, but
rated.
he was
I'm
widely
still
upset
respecting
with
that
it.
movie.
You
Oh,
were a little
okay,
more
okay,
accepting
okay.
of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
was
I
like
was more-
media. He was like very mad. You're medium mad.
Like the rage you have for Scary Movie, he had for Scream. You were like, maybe.
You're like, oh, there's pros and cons, and he was like, no, it was terrible.
But I liked the I think that's why your guys' show does so well is because you do have three very because I wouldn't listen to a podcast that was like 10s on everything or 3s on everything.
Exactly,
I
right?
love that you all have and you complement each other very well in that aspect, and I think that's what does your show very well.
That's the beauty of it, and that's what I tell him, right? That's why I feel like we have chemistry because we don't agree with each other on everything. We don't necessarily dislike the same things or like the same things, but we have different opinions and different reasons why we like them or why we don't like them.
Right. And it's beautiful because it also then opens up the discussion about what you like, what you don't like. And now we can understand film a little bit differently, seeing it from 3 different perspectives. So fucking kudos to you guys. And I love being on your guys' show for sure.
Yeah. And we love being on your guys' show too, like
Favorite collab, definitely.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Because I love movies so much too, and I don't ever get anything to talk to it about. So
All right.
Yep.
I think with that being said,
lick it up,
comment, share,
and subscribe to our channel and follow us on our socials.
See you on the next one.